All right, good morning, good evening. I am Mindmore, and this is FTB Skies 2. Sorry, it's been a while. It's been very difficult for me to record with the kids being home for summer break. I've just been really busy. I haven't had a lot of time to record a bunch of episodes, so I have to try to remember what we were doing here. I know we were working on more Oritech. And I believe we need to do that. Sorry, I was in here looking at how many things I have here because I know they're needed for some end quests. So let's go to Wartech here. We need to work on the cybernetic, the research stations, the processing fluids, biopolymers, plastics, biosteel, and there's an alley. Okay, well, he wants to trade silver coins for diamond sticks. Well, I don't need that right now. Let's see here at Wartech, the cybernetic augment. Can we make one of those? We can. Look at that. Nice. Okay. I know I did a bunch of prep work last time and then got lost not doing them. So let's put this down over here. We're going to need some thingy-mabobbers. Where are they? These guys here, the advanced machine cores. Oh, actually, do I have better ones? Ores. I have primitive, improved, advanced, and basic. So probably the advanced would probably be the right one. So let's do... Oh, I don't have enough steel. Why don't I have enough steel? Steel. Okay, so I can't make steel for some reason. Why can I not make steel? I never made a steel recipe. Steel essence. Do I have steel essence? I do have steel essence. Okay, well, that makes life so much easier. Okay, so let's go ahead and just put this in here. And let's do that again. So where's the advanced ones? And give me 100 of those, please. 10's good enough for now, I think. I think 10's enough for now, so let's do that. Okay, there we go. There's our research station. Or the cybernetic augment station. I'm not really going to do anything with this, but I'm going to complete the quests for it. Because I'm going to end up going up with mechanisms, the mech armor. That's the one I really prefer. So, get a coin from that. Okay, research stations. We have the cybernetic, quantum, and arcane. Let's see what we've got in here. Research. Can we make one of those? No. Oh, we need that. That's why I made those last time. Okay. Yep. Okay. So let's... Can I make one of these? I can. Can I make one of these? I can. All right, so let's... where's my button there? There it is. All right, so what do we have in here? We have a bunch in here. We don't have enough. So I need to do more of these. So why is that not going... what am I missing here? Whatever you're supposed to be. So we have redstone, bricks, and dye. We need whatever the other one is. So let's quickly look that up. What was that again? Redstonia? No. What was that crystal called? R-E-S-T. Oh, because I've got Oritech there still. Okay, so that's the empowered one. What do we need for that? Bricks. We need nether brick. That's the one we're missing. Okay, so let's go /home. Let's go into here. Nether brick. We've got No, that's fire brick. Don't need that. Nether brick. We've got 75 of those. I need some more of these, the redstonia crystals. Crystal. I got 64 there. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's go back. I can still fly. And then here we go like this. And here we go like this. And these two and that. Okay, so that's going to start pumping this full of things. Okay, great. We're going to need a couple of those to do this next craft. So I'll just let that. I think we needed 75, I think. Oh, sorry about that. Needed a sip of my coffee there. All right, let's go back and check, see what the requirement was for that. So Oritech and then research. So we have this one, and this is the one we need. So we need 45. Okay, so that's not too bad. I think I already had like 20 in there, I think. 32. Okay, so we need a couple more. We are out of clay and redstone. Okay, so home. All right. Clay bricks. There's no clay bricks. Okay, so let's make 200 of those. Go over here quickly. This will do this nice and fast for me. And need redstone, so we got a stack of redstone. Okay, got 2 stacks of that, and then bricks. Got 1 stack there. Wait for another stack to come in. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm sorry this has been sort of delayed as it was. It wasn't my intention at all. I really wanted to get this thing done and get this, all done for you guys. So this has plenty. You will need more of that. Okay, so home, and then we're gonna need some red dye. All right, how do I make more red dye? Right there. Okay. Okay, so let's continue doing that. What do we have here? 43. We need 2 more. Now I can put those in the system. Okay, there we go. Home. Okay, so pop those in there. And then we need the research station, the arcane one. This one here. There we go. All right. And that's done. Okay, so let's go over here. We'll go plug them on here. So there's a port there, and a port there. Okay. Now I need some more block. Whoa, cheapers. And grab that. And 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Another click. There we go. All right, so they're all engaged now. They're all on there. Okay, that's good. So I just need some power going to this now. I need some universal cables. We'll probably get it right from there. Okay, that should power that, I believe. Yes, it is. Okay. We've got everything in here, and then this is all back online now, so that's great. Okay, so that doesn't do anything because it's already attached to it. Good, perfect. All right. Wow, that's 500 million FE. Ooh-wee. That's a lot of power. Okay, well, yeah, there we go. Okay. We have the augmenter done. Okay, so let's move on to the next. Okay, so next one is processing fluid. Fluid add-on. Go in here and go fluid add-on. I do not have it. Oh. All right, so let's go over here. This here. Okay, scroll down to here. Put this there. And fluid add-on. Should be able to just make that right away. Okay, very nice. We can probably, you don't have anything. We'll put you on there. Okay, so now you have water and you can put in there now. Good, 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 good. Now I have to remember how to do this biosteel. Or the biopolymer and then the biosteel. Those are two different ones. I think it was like 0.25 water I needed. I think. Polymer. So this with a packed wheat, kelp, or biofuel. Solid biofuel. We'll just do the wheat one. Make that 0.25. That should be the right amount this time. Should be. And I need to make some packed wheat as well, which is just that. So that should be easy enough to do. Okay, let's put the packed wheat in here. And it goes over here. Let's see if that actually works. Oh, it looks like it. Oh, look at that. That's very nice. That's very, I like this. It works the first time. Very nice. Okay. Okay, awesome. So that makes that really easy that it worked the first time and I don't have to fiddle with it. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, so now that we got that, biosteel. Biosteel is made. How is biosteel made? Alloying. So we need iron and that one. Okay, so we'll get a recipe for that. Biosteel. That's in an alloying machine. That alloying machine is what? The forge or the foundry? Okay. All right, so you are an assembler. Where are the forges? There's a foundry right. So that's got already that. That has nothing, and that has nothing. So you can go here. And that was the right one. I'm 100% sure that it was, but you know, just had to check. All right, so biosteel, can you make me 10, please? You can. You have all the stuff. Perfect. Can you just make 100 of those? You know, have some in stock, so I don't have to do this. Okay, so we got one biosteel and we got some resin. Nice, perfect. Okay, awesome. All right, so next steps. We already have plastic because we got that through industrial foregoing, so that's pretty awesome. So, all right, so processing units, we already made those. Those were easy enough for us. We bypassed this whole section, so that's all right. All right, so crop fields, crop add-ons, placers. We don't really need these things, so I'm going to ignore them for now. I will complete them at some point, but we don't need them because they're optional quests. Right? I don't need to worry about filtering because we've got AE for that. So let's move to So these are required. So the nuclear reactors are required. But let's move down this way. Power to the end. Okay, so that's the indirect laser and the targeting. So I need to hold each one of those. So I just need a targeting laser, targeting designator. Do I have another? I don't have one. Let's just make one quickly because it doesn't really matter. And why didn't that get checked off? Oh, because I didn't do the indirect lens. Okay, so we need the lens in our pocket too. I don't think I actually touched one of those. So just one of those there. We get both quests. Good. All right. Okay. Perfect. Luxite, we've already touched it, so that's even better. Exo armor, jetpacks, turbo fuel. We're just going to ignore those because they're optional quests right now. And then we're going to move down to the atomic forge. Do I just need to have that in my hand? It does. Okay, so let's go over here. Did I have another one over here? I thought I did. Maybe I made two. I did not, but let's just make another one. Maybe we'll need another one. I don't know. But that's easy enough. There we go. Atomic forge. What do we need to make that quest go active? We need flux gates. Okay, so let's touch one of those. Okay, there we go. Very nice. All right, go cross those off. Cross those off. All right, now we're down at the bottom here. So these are all optional quests on the sides. Okay, for the upgraded machine cores, the drone ports, Promethium. Promethium we're going to need to make this guy down here. So we'll have to look at the Promethium recipe. That's made in Atomic Forge. Okay, so let's make a recipe for that. All right. So Oritech, then Promethium. Where's that little Promethium? There it is, right there. Here, 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 and here. And I'm gonna need. Don't think that machine has anything on it. No, it doesn't. Okay. So we're gonna need some exporters, some importers. Oh my lord, I need to stop flying some of that. Let's get rid of all this cash in there. Get rid of that. I'll keep that for now. That. Open this up. Sorry. This. We've got an importer, which is good. We'll keep that on us. Get rid of that. Get rid of the fluxite, the plastic, the budding amethyst. We already have all that stuff. I do need to put my food down. We're getting a little parched here. Hungry. Okay. And we need, what was it called? A pattern thingamabobber. And one of those. Do we have cables on us? We have quite a few. Okay, so we're good there. Okay, so I need that one and I need this one. So let's put this on top. Okay, and then put this down here. Go like this to this. Go this. Not perfect. Okay, so here we're going to shove that into there. Hopingly, this accepts it, and this will beam over to there. We'll figure that out when it comes time to it. I really need to make that remote terminal. It's really nice right now, so I don't have to keep running back and forth all the time. We need to make Promethium. Where is it? Not see it. There it is right there. Okay, so next, we're missing empowered. So I need to automate this somehow. The empowered and then the Heisenberg. Ooh, Heisenberg. I don't think we've made that one yet. Where is the Heisenberg thingamabobber? Did I spell that right? Probably not. H-E-I. Oops. H-E-I. There it is, right there. Heisenberg Comp Center. So engraving into the atomic forge. So that has to go first. So we need a super AI chip. Okay, so we'll make sure we get the super AI chip. That requires titanium advanced computing engines. Okay, so that goes into the same one. So this this. Okay, we need wafers, quantum processors from Advanced AE. That's interesting. They're using something from a different tech mod. Huh. Okay, so we need silicon wafers. Okay, so this, and that just requires that. Oh, this is all in the atomic forge too, which is pretty cool. I may have to make a couple atomic forges because this is quite a lot of patterns for things to wait on. And then we need that advanced quantum processor. That's going to have to go into an inscriber or a crystal assembler. Probably do all that stuff. So let's go over and put all this stuff in here. And I don't know if this is these are all going to just work off the bat. So I may have to make individual systems for them all. Okay, so do I have, let's check upstairs if I've got an extra inscriber up here. Or are they all used? That one's empty, but those have things in them. Okay, so I'm going to have to make a couple of new inscribers. So let me go and do that. I'll bring you guys back when those are done. So hold on. Okay, so after quite a bit of time, there was a whole chain of things that I had to do. So let me just go explain this. Okay, so for the quantum processor, okay, the quantum processor needs printed quantum circuits. Okay, we open those up. We need an inscriber press, so I had to make that. And then we need the quantum alloy. Quantum alloy is then made in a reaction chamber. It needs copper, it needs shattered singularities, and it needs singularities. Okay, so I figured out that singularities are a little low, so I went and built this. All right, so we got a bunch of matter condensers that are only doing singularities, plus this one here. And all they have into them is flowing into water, and they're counting up quite quick. Right, so we're going to get a good store of singularities into the system. So beyond that, okay, so once we got the reaction chambers and the singularities and the quantum infused guck, in there, we need to do quantum infused dust. Quantum infused dust needs a reaction chamber as well too, with some water and some the shattered singularity. So it needs the shattered singularity to start off. So that gives you this special quantum infused dust. From that dust, okay, we're able to then make this, but we need we needed all of this stuff here to do that. So to do all that, I had to make a few more machines. Let's go upstairs, show you those. All right, so over here, I made 3 new inscribers. Okay, this one here has the quantum precedent with the processing pattern. Okay, this guy here is making the actual processors, the quantum processors. It requires printed redstone and printed silicon. Print redstone and printed silicon we already had, so I didn't need to worry about those. Printed quantum circuits were coming from this guy over here. To make those other things for the quantum infused dust, that required an inscriber. So the inscriber here, all it's going to do, it's going to pull in a shattered singularity and it's going to compress it into the quantum dust. All right, now moving to the next part. To get the quantum alloy, we needed the shattered singularity, the singularity, and quantum infused liquids. Okay, those are going to come from the quantum singularities here, okay, which is going to require singularity, ender dust, skystone dust, and lava. I can make all 3 of those, so not a problem. And then over to here, this is making the quantum infused liquid, which requires quantum infused dust and water. And that's going to all pull it in there, and it's going to do its thing. So let's hope that it works. I am going to need some acceleration modules. Do I have any, or do I need to make some more? Acceleration. I have a few. Nice. Let's make a bunch more, because we're always going to need them. So let's go back up over here. All right, so this guy right here, we will give you 4. Okay, and then over here, we will give you 4 as well. Here, give you 4 as well. Can you take some? You can. Nice. Okay, so you can have 4. You can have 4, and you can have 4 as well too. These are all online. Okay, so very good. And that's making those things. Okay, yeah. Like, what is it doing? I forgot I made the acceleration. Okay, let's see if all this stuff I just did actually works. Yeah. Quantum processor. Okay, let's make one of these and see. Oh, man, we're missing that. Okay, so that was my fault. That's in the crafting pattern. But this one here, To make lava. Lava chicken. So to make this, what can we use? What can we use? I know I've got all the essences that I need, but can you make lava? Or do I need to do something funny with you? FTB, centrifuge, extractor. Really don't want it to get into ZyQuest, so I'm not going to do that. I guess I could do item trading. So I input a lava bucket. It should do that. That will do that with superheated stuff. That makes, no, we don't need that one. Oh, wow, you can do this here. Obsidian dust into obsidian, well, that's obsidian plate. We don't need that. Canning machine. I don't want to get into that before I have to do it. Oh, the tempered glass jar. We can just go use one of those. Do I have one of those already? Full of lava? I do. Look at that. Nice. But there's no automation here other than these things. So I need to find a way to keep putting in. So I need to set up like this. Do I have any cables around here? I could just start sucking in this lava here, lava, as I need it, but... I don't know what I need to do here. Let me think about this, and I'll be right back. Don't waste your time. Hold on. All right, so I just went with the simple create recipe. I built an item drain. This provider puts in a bucket of lava. The lava then puts in here, and then it gets pulled out into our liquid drives. I don't remember which. I think it was these ones down here. But it's just going to pull it into there temporarily and just use what it needs. So yeah, I made a test of it, and it worked. So that's kind of awesome. So let's look at quantum processor again. But we're going to try to make one of these. Oh, yeah, that. I have to correct that. Hold on. Which one are you? This one? No, not that one. No, not that one. This one here. We're going to go... boom. I need to make a few more warps around here so I can do this without having to keep flying around everywhere. We're just going to remove that because it's going to be in the system to start off with. Okay. So we'll put this back down. Oh my lord, this thing's too fast sometimes. I believe it's this one here. Yes. Okay. So let's go /home. All right. Try it once more. It looks like we've got everything here that needs. Hit start. Give that a minute or so. Now we're on our way to make a Heisenberg compensator. Isn't that awesome? All right, so it's still going through its thing. Go up here, let's see what these things are doing. Auto export, auto export, auto export. So why is it not throwing anything in here? Oh, that one's not auto exporting. Auto export, auto export. That's why I didn't click the auto export button. Silly me. And there it is. Our processor's done. Isn't that just sweet? All right, we should have one in here. And, oh, look at that. Quantum processor. Isn't that sweet? That's awesome. Okay. Now that we got that, put that back in there. And can we make one Heisenberg compensator? Can we make one? It looks like we have all the stuff we need. Let's hit start. Okay, now that everything's all set up and, you know, troubleshooting's done. Let's wait. Give this a moment. Let's just make sure that this atomic forge is actually working. Oh, there it is. Yep, it's spewing to it. And Look at that. It's doing it. Isn't that just awesome? Isn't that just awesome? Let's hoping that's making the right thing, because it's got 2 there, but doesn't have the bottom one. Hopingly it works. And super AI chip. And then from the super AI chip to those. Awesome. That whole chain is just going through nicely. Okay. All right, so let's give that another minute or so. It's doing this last one. It's doing the sky stone and that. Okay. And there we go. Is it done? It's done. Look at that. A Heisenberg compensator. Isn't that awesome? All right. Since we've gotten that done, I want to keep going, but we're going to have to end the episode here. I'm already at 30 minutes, so I'm sorry for that. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed the episode, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me and it helps the channel. And it boosts us up. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys can, just hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. All right. We'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.